Hello everyone, welcome to Daily Rap with me, Yaira Ofori. Now let's kick off with our current Artist of the Year, Black Sherif. He's been in the news with his former manager, Snap Chavez, ever since these two went their separate ways. Now currently, his former manager made a post on Twitter saying, Black Sherif's exit from his record label has really affected him. Snap opened up about how Black Sherif's exit from his record label really affected him. Now, to be on the good side of both the manager and then the musician, I decided to speak to some industry players. I spoke to Nana Poku, who happens to be the manager of Kwabna Kwabna. Let's hear what he has for us.
I'd say both.
What do you mean by both, if I may ask?
Both get affected because it's an emotional job. It's like raising a dog and he dies for the manager. You know what I mean? It really hurts from that part. But if you're a strong person and you've built yourself over time, you know, and your work speaks for itself, you, the manager, just to go along better than the artist.
Okay.
You understand? Because
yes,
your works and your skill will definitely come handy to another person. Another artist who needs you.
Okay.
And if you are able, okay, to deliver for that artist who needs you that much, and then you score success, the past is easily forgotten. And the other side is there's a bond, okay, between the artist and then the manager that is usually not seen by patrons. Right? So patrons only see the work of the artist. They never see the work of the manager. But in real life, the work of the manager is that which speaks for the artist. Most managers are the ones that have all the connects to radio stations, TV stations, news bloggers, portals, whatever.
Now, to have varieties of ideas, I proceeded to speak to Camido's manager, George Wiredu. Let's listen to what he also has to say.
It's you know, I cannot say an artist, neither can I say a manager.
Okay.
Reason being that it differs, right?
Alright.
Now, in a situation where the artist has been able to build himself to some level, when he parts ways with his management, it doesn't really affect him.
Okay.
So what he does is that he looks for people who are above his previous management and work with. Yes, he might not be able to get a relationship he had with his first management, especially if he grew with them from the beginning. You know? Yeah, but that is more of an outside case than the Ghana.
Okay.
Reason being that Ghana, our system is such that the manager builds you and everybody knows the manager, that maybe you're the artist.
Yeah, right.
Right? Now, when I say everybody, I mean people in the industry.
Yeah.
You get me?
So not to end there, I also drew his attention towards the dragging between Sarkodie and Asaka boys being dragged over Grammy's new category.
No, I mean, it's a good achievement for us. That means that, the works of the Americans and other contributors were not in vain, you know? And this is a clear benefit of what the entire and Grammy I think it was a Grammy Academy or Grammy Board, CA Grammy Board, I think they came here, and that is what they picked up, and that is good. And that's the time we have to invest in, you know, tourism, because it brings more people down here for them to come and understand us. Before he came, I think they had a different perception about the music scene, right? But when he came in, he realized that, okay, so people of Ghana consume this type of music more, so it only makes sense to, you know, add that to the Grammy,
And to our next story, J-Bad praises Virgil for pushing them to Grammys. Virgil was a Ghanaian American-based fashion designer who saw the vision of Ghanaian Drill. Now, J-Bad took to Twitter to acknowledge all his efforts to push Ghanaian artists towards the Grammys. J-Bad made a heartfelt post saying, "This man right here was a heaven sent. Anything he touches turns gold. Now look at Asaka. He saw the vision from the scratch. He made us. He gave us the energy to drill, and he did his best to put us on the map. Now Ghanaian Drill has been recognized by the Grammys." That was very thoughtful of J-Bad. My colleagues also went out to take the views of the new Grammy category. Let's hear what people on the street had to tell us.
Okay, it's kind of cool, it's a privilege, since from the likes of this old Reggie Rockstone, those old time musicians, none of the artists have get the opportunity to be in the Grammy platform. So for them adding our genres, which is the hip life and what is it, the Ghanaian drill to the Grammy platform is a very, big opportunity for we the artists, both the upcoming ones and the ones who are reigning now, to get to the top. You understand? Because you getting to the Grammy level, Charlie, it's a kind of it's very positive.
I'm really happy hearing that our genres have been added to the Grammys. Finding your way up there, you and I really know it's not easy in fact, to find a way to the Grammys. And then our genres are being added to, it's being recognized as a genre. Do you get it? So I'm really happy. And then this will serve as a motivation to the upcoming artists. In fact, to also work extra hard, because at the end of the day, they might find their way up there, and then they will also be recognized as what Grammy-winning artists. You get it? Yes.
Black Rasta, who is a reggae artist and also a presenter at Xylophone FM, made some shocking revelations about collaboration with Ghanaian artists. The reggae musician shared some surprising reactions he received from his colleagues whenever he tries to collaborate with them. He said, "Recently, I reached out to a few artists with collaboration proposals, and their responses were quite surprising," he lamented. Black Rasta revealed that despite initial enthusiasm from the artist, he would never receive any follow-up or feedback after sending them his songs. I spoke to a few industry players concerning Black Rasta's lamentation. Now let's hear what they had to say about it. So I spoke to Yao Gray, who happens to be a musician in the industry, about what he thinks about Black Rasta's lamentation. Let's hear what he had to say.
I think he's not the only artist. Most Ghanaian artists do that, and you can't actually say that is what Ghanaian artists love to do. Depends on the relationship as an artist you have with your fellow artists, is how you having a song to do with them, will come quick or will come late. And I believe depends, like I said, maybe most artists see themselves like what he has tagged himself as or what he represents is not what they represent.
Yeah.
So it will be kind of hard for them to actually feel like they want to be on the same page with him to do song with. So to me, I think I myself I've been there, because there are a couple of artists I want to work with, and you don't get a chance.
Yeah.
They won't tell you we won't work with you in their face, but you can tell by their actions they don't want to work with you, so you just move on and do what you do. So I kind of feel his pain, and it's something we all go through. So I wouldn't say it's a Ghanaian artist kind of thing, but it's the kind of thing where you can find everywhere you find yourself.
I also spoke to Camido's manager, George Wiredu, about what he thinks of Black Rasta's issue. Let's hear what he also had to say to us.
Well, it depends on how his approaches.
Okay.
Yeah, it depends on how his approaches. If your approach is right, people would like to get. I mean, it's nothing new. Yeah. There's nothing new. I mean, we all go through it, where artists are having issues with. We equally send songs. Even Camido sends songs to people to feature, and it doesn't get instant response. Yeah. So it is not with him. So if he's not getting it, it is.
Trigmatic has shed some light on how artists can stay relevant no matter the genre they find themselves doing in the music industry. According to him, one has to be intentional and strategic by setting goals, having a marketing plan, and investing in their brands. Father Dixon refused to employ me back in 2021, Miss G. Miss G, who happens to be the current host of United Showbiz on UTV, has been in the news lately ever since she made a post about being her original self, but not the clone of another. She revealed this in an interview with Abeku Santana. Now, she revealed that because she was an English presenter, Father Dixon refused to employ her back in 2021. So that's how we wrap up for the Daily Wrap. My name is Yaira Ofori. Kindly keep your comments in the comment section.
OnePlay. Add class to your music.
Thank you for watching OnePlay Africa on YouTube. Kindly subscribe to our channel for more.